The struggle is so real. Talking about cravings with alcohol, especially on vacation. Like vacations signify like freedom with drinking, because you don't have to work. I mean, most of the time when you're gone, you don't have as many responsibilities as when you're home. No matter what deals I made with myself about moderate drinking on vacation, I always went a little farther than I had hoped, or I went a lot farther than I hoped. I had some deals that I was like, okay, I'm not even going to drink the first 3 days because I have this stuff I really want to do, even at my wedding. Even at my wedding, I was like, I'm not going to drink until the wedding, till we get to the reception. And that way I know I'm clear and I'm pretty and I'm happy. They don't call alcohol depressant for nothing. I was worried that if I just had a little too much the night before, it would be gloomy. And oh my God, I did indulge the night before because I didn't keep my deal. I didn't keep my plan. I'll tell you what, I'm a pretty strong person. In fact, I would consider myself very hardcore, diligent. I can persevere and get shit done, and I can stay strong and work through things, and I have a lot of discipline. I'm not lazy. I finished the job. I mean, I put myself through college without any money, like without any help. I don't know anybody like me. I thought that I could just quit drinking if I wanted to. I thought at least I could moderate. I mean, I feel like I had control in every other part of my life. Every other part of my life. I controlled my food. I could go run in the rain when it was cold, rainy on Christmas Day. I would do it. I would stay late and work harder to make a little extra money. I mean, I am hardcore. But I couldn't freaking stop drinking. What the? Oh. And so it was like, I kept trying. I kept trying to work a different way, like this has got to be just me. I mean, it's like the way I did it wasn't, it's just tweak it a little bit. Like everybody else seems to be drinking a little smarter or better than me is what I thought. But, until I radically changed my plan, which was a radically different, very uncomfortable, not just me kind of plan, did I get a radically different outcome. Until I was willing to do the things that I wasn't wanting to do. I didn't think I qualified to be an AA member. Not that they're a membership, but an AA goer, because I thought those people, they're different than me. They hit bottom. I'm not at any bottom. I don't have to stop. I just want to slow down. I just want to drink less. I just wish I had a better control over it. I don't need to go to AA. But you know what? It was like the good news and the bad news when someone told me, you sound like everybody at AA. I was like, well, maybe I can get help too. Maybe it can work for me. And I do go to AA, once a week, sometimes once a month. It's not my only way. Dr. Kevin McCullum, who wrote Pleasure Unwoven, or has the movie Pleasure Unwoven, he talks about the Swiss cheese. So you have several layers of what your plan is. So one layer is AA for me. Another layer is having an entire group of people that I work the steps with, and a group of girls. And then another layer is reading books about sobriety. And another layer is Raven yoga for sobriety, style of yoga that I teach, and meditation. Those five, all, if you think of Swiss cheese, that each one has holes in it. So you can't just, you don't just have one, because if one fails, the other four catch you. And what's great about this kind of program is that I feel like I'm thriving, not just surviving. I absolutely, no one's ever called me a dry drunk. I am so happy and successful. I'm in a hotel in San Francisco. Not one desire to drink. I went and I did a juice crawl today by myself. I went and got a shot of ginger, which made me like, woo! And then I had another juice at a different juice bar, and then I went and got a cappuccino, and then I got a kombucha, and I just did my own crawl. And it was super cool. I mean, I was like, high. I'm high. I am high on life. When I was drinking, I feel like I was always trying to just get back to normal. I thought I was getting pleasure when I'm drinking. But I actually was just trying to get back to the way I feel now. I was just trying to feel the way I feel now. And the weird thing, the ironic thing, is that I never, ever felt this good, this high when I was drinking, during my drinking years, whether I was before a drink, after a drink, during a drink. Never felt like I do now. And the only explanation to me is a total abstinence. Absolutely no hangover residual for the last 2 years and some. There's not a drop of alcohol past these lips. And that is the key. There absolutely never gets alcohol slipped by me. I do not want the poison. I used to want it. I knew it was poison and I didn't care. I want it. But I just had a mind shift. Thank you, Annie Grace and Holly Whitaker and Nikki Myers and Tommy. What the hell? Recovery 2.0. Tommy Rosen. Sorry, Tommy. All these great leaders in sobriety and recovery. It's just that they're paving the way so we can just float on through and ride the wave of the high life. And my story, I tell it because I want you to know that you don't have to hit bottom. You don't have to be homeless or jobless or relationshipless to finally say it's time. It can be my drinking life. When I was drinking, it was fine. It wasn't amazing. It was fine. I didn't break anything. Nothing was lost yet. Thank God. I was just so freaking sick and tired of being sick and tired. So sick and tired of wasting vacations at pubs. So anyway, I just am so happy to be out of that cage, that cycle, that unhealthy, toxic wanting, even while I had a glass in my hand, longing for more. To crave is to slave. I'm out. I am out. And I am out loud because I want to help. I want to encourage, and I want to show that it's possible. If you're struggling, if you wake up in the morning and you say, this is just enough, then, fly out of that cage. Go to AA. Read This Naked Mind, Annie Grace, Control Alcohol, and, reach out to others because you ain't alone. Good luck, brothers and sisters. Namaste.